tal, mis queridos? Preguntas ustedes que siempre todo. Mi nombre es Joshua y vamos a continuar en Halo Juarez. Dejamos. Vamos a darle.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Perfecto. Vamos allá, mi gente. México. Ay.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Ok, empezamos bien.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
Pobre hombre.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with a cowboy. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Sí, no, ahí ya...
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me.
Ok, conecto y recargo rápido.
Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. That Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Can't outrun a bullet!
Así valió la pena.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Voy a chingarme esto.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun. Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
You murdering bastard! pleasant.
Do I gotta reload again?
Son of a bitch!
What I ever do?
Run! That's a good one!
Yeah, well, stupid dumb bitch.
Ayudo.
What a piece of crap! Hey, let's see what you made of, boy!
He can't do that!
Don't let them some bitch get away with that! I don't know how you lived this long. Would you just die?
Viejo.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Pepitas de la verdad solo. Ay, pepitas de la verdad.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Kill that stupid son of a bitch!
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Is that one of Wyatt's
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Kill him!
Hoy sí no ando muy hablador, chicos. Es que sí se está poniendo berrillo esto. A ver, vamos a ver este. Este es el que tenemos, ¿no? Y se resiste en combate de corto o largo alcance. No puedes ser invisible, pero puedes destruir. A ver. Ah, sí, sí puedo comprar varios. Ok, eso es bueno. Uno aquí, uno allá. Pero por lo que veo, bueno, para mi modo de juego, me voy a acomodar con este y con este.
Get out here!
A ver, ¿puedo? ¡Qué grande!
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
You ain't beating me, boy! I'm gonna shoot you dead!
No veo el mamón.
That's right! Run!
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
Hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Me lo voy a llevar solo por
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Aquí va a haber tiroteo.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Put some holes in him!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Kill him already!
estoy diciendo mucho de cosas.
Dead man!
Se pone ahí.
Dead man! Don't need no help with the lights in
Bueno, no es por probar.
Come on, smoke that son of a bitch! Oh, now. Oh, you want to get out of luck. Death is too good for you. Face me, you coward. Blank him. Here's it coming. You can't get me.
Ustedes disculpen.
Oh, so you're hiding too now. What are you gonna do?
Qué chulo hubiera sido matarlo con eso. Ah, voy a matarlo con eso.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
A ver, espérame tantito. Ay, ¿por qué no carga? Qué raro. Bueno, ahora sí.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Did that sumbitch send you to kill me?
Meu. Atrás, así que me llegó por atrás. No, qué bastardo. Va a estar perro.
This ain't my damn Why is he still standing?
Voy a aguantar acá.
Kill you like I killed Morgan.
Que si lo dejo no avance.
You're going to the gates of hell. Come on out, son. Come on out, son. Let's see what you got. Kill that murderer, cocksucker. You working for Wyatt Earp?
I think I winged it!
No, ¿en qué momento? Hizo respawn, ¿qué onda? Iba también. Aquí es aguantar.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
Acá no tiene que salir nadie.
No,
Aquí yo
sir.
estoy cuidando
I
todo.
never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Damn, you working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? Shit! Come out, wherever you are! No one kills Curly Bill! Make him pay for that!
Aquí solo hay dos. Voy a llegar por acá.
Hiding like a scared little puppy! Got a lot of sense showing up here all by your lonesome.
Aquí no me la va. Órale.
Kill you like I killed Morgan! You can't hide forever, boy. Kill him!
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
Entonces estuvo feo.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Ok.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Se me está dando mal los duelos así, estos duelos.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
No es posible. Sí le di. Es que, bueno, no sé qué hice mal. Si alguien me explica ahí. Según yo, sí lo hice a tiempo.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Me está pasando lo mismo que con el gordito. Me estoy fijando en la mano en lugar de eso. Ay, Dios.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Eh, Chicos, mi gente, disculpen que sea manco. Wow. Ah, mira, estoy viendo
That's
este lado.
incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Ahora sí.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Me duró que 4
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Ay, no manches. Tan chafas todo. Pero bueno. Igual, mi gente, yo lo voy a dejar hasta acá, mis queridos suplementaciones que se disfrutaron. Espero lo hayan disfrutado. Va a ser cortito, sí, va a ser algo cortito, pero voy a seguir grabando, no se preocupen. ¿Vale? Pues muchas gracias por ver, mis queridos suplementaciones que se disfrutaron, y nos vemos hasta la próxima.